Hello and welcome to the stream. I'm Duke Skylover. This is Space Engineers. We're starting today for the first time inside the hangar of the asteroid base. Last time on Monday, I think it was, we welded up all of these walls and this platform. Let me hop out here. Me. Okay, I guess we missed a spot over there. Yeah, we got enough welded up here. Still missing some plates up there. We got enough welded up here that these doors can close. We got a chorus of weaponry set up out here with our battery that we really should move some. Oh, what? Well, that is frustrating. Stand by, folks. We're going to get that back up and running. And I'm just going to keep on talking for a minute here while I do that. But anyway, what I was doing before, we ran out of iron. That was the last thing that happened. Let's see. There was a Space Engineers update yesterday, and that may be what has caused an instability in my game. We'll see. Hopefully this will be it'll just fix itself. Who knows? I think the majority of the updates that they've been pushing out have been related to PlayStation compatibility in terms of like crossplay and stuff. It really seems like they're fixing a lot of bugs on the PlayStation side, and then that is also requiring them to fix corresponding issues within the PC and Xbox versions, etc. But anyway, so yeah, we ran out of iron. We had run out of nickel, and I thought we had plenty of iron, but given the huge amount of steel we were building all over the place, we needed more iron. Here, I could get off the pause screen while the game loads up here. Given the huge amount of iron that we are using in these here walls, we ran out of iron. But luckily, there is an iron deposit on this asteroid. So what I'm going to do is, instead of flying out in my jetpack and going to hopefully not crash when I fly out here, and by crash I mean both the ship and the game. Yeah, seemingly not crashing. I wonder if like MES tried to spawn something and it caused a crash or something. I don't know. But anyway, regardless, we got all of these turrets set up here in case someone comes a knocking. We can close the gates there if we need to, and we have a gate over there for me to walk into that we can also close. And now we just need to go and get some iron from the other side of the base over here. And then I'm going to forget which side has the actual opening to the base when I come back around. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's up there. That's right. Hang on. Up we go. And I was just saying last time that I might want to put some extra thrusters on this thing. Are we? Wait a second. We're moving really sluggishly, and the containers are full. Did we not lose our... We didn't lose our nickel. Hang on, we gotta go back. Why wasn't the nickel taken out of the ship? This could have been a different kind of disaster entirely. Well, my plan for today is we're going to get back into... Where the heck is the opening of this base? We're going to get back with the iron. Hopefully the nanite factory thing will be able to... I'm below it, aren't I? I need to put like... Yeah, there's the hot zone up there. I need to put like a like street signs or something around the asteroid saying which way the opening is. But this is a good demonstration. I'm trying to go through like 3 different thoughts at once here. When the ship is really heavy, it's really hard to maneuver, and so I was thinking of maybe putting some additional thrusters on just for returning with a full load of stuff. Because this thing drifts like crazy when it is full. It looks like some of the nickel was taken out. I wonder if... So those are both connected. Strange. There we go. Okay. Locked, and... Are we going to... oh, because it went into the locked cargo. That's kind of annoying. That I only need it to be that for... it only needs to be locked and hidden for welding. So I'll just take that off of there. And then Izzy should just come and take all that. Any minute now. There it goes. Okay. Now we should be good to go. Let's go find that. Oh, yeah, now we're cruising. Look at us go. Alright, so the iron is actually just on the other side of the base, which is kind of like up this way. Oh god, I got out. I always do that when I mean to do this. So it's like right... Let's see. We should have built... Oh, this is where I should build the hangar for the large ship. It's like right in here somewhere. Look at this place. I think I've got like a weird... it's like Skyrim muscle memory or something going on where I keep hitting the one button instead of the other. But oh yeah, no, actually this is the place where we're going to build it, because there's that right there is the hole. That's the back door of the base. So yeah, we were going to build it back here. Cool, I'm pretty smart. I almost jumped out of the ship again just there. Alright, let's get this iron. As much of it as we can. And then we should be able to go back and hopefully the nanite thingamajig will... I need to build an antenna on this base. Okay, so let me pop some thoughts off the stack here for a minute. What am I planning to get done today? I want to work on the inside of the base a little bit. The command center area. Give myself a little bit more control room type stuff, maybe some power readouts, whatever. Inventory readouts. Not sure if I'll get to the actual readouts like today, but just getting set up with a few more programmable blocks for those types of things. And then I do want to get an antenna set up on the base because it has no antenna. I don't need a wide range because I don't want to attract like reavers or anything, but just like when I'm in the base, I want like this ship, excuse me, I want this ship to be able to communicate with the base, because there are things we could do. There are some scripts that I can run on the base. Torpedo frigate, huh? There are scripts I can run on the base that will allow me to control things from this ship, and it would be very nice to be able to like connect and disconnect the different modular tool sets for this ship without having to get out of the ship. And I could do that through the antenna, and then also like opening and closing the garage doors would be good as well. So I should be able to set up scripts to do that. So I want to do that. I want to get a little bit more of the command center set up, and I think I want to get a little bit more of the interior of the hangar set up, which is just basically going to be some light armor blocks. But we are going to need a lot of iron for that. Hence, why we're out here. I don't know if this asteroid has more iron on it anywhere. We should probably find out, because this little spot of iron isn't going to last me very long. It's not a big deal, because I know there's other iron asteroids around. But I would rather mine out the stuff I've got at home before I move somewhere else. Assume we're kicking out a lot of little stones there, yep. Let's see, Ember has escort drones coming. Oh, that's because of that. Is that because of that gunboat? Where are they at? They're there. They are over there. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Hopefully we don't end up so full of iron that we can't maneuver away from here. I think we're approaching that condition already. Hopefully my internet is a bit more stable here today. I'm watching the bit rates and stuff, and it looks like we're doing okay. I am seeing a very occasional frame drop for encoding lag, which is unusual for this computer, but either way, I think that's, I mean, it's extremely, like, it's 39 frames dropped so far out of all of this, which is fine. But yeah, last time I was streaming, the internet kept, I don't know if it was my internet or if it was YouTube's ingestion server or if it was OBS, but all of a sudden every I don't know, 10, 15 minutes or so, my bit rate would drop to the hundreds. And eventually YouTube would just be like, nope. Let's see. I'm assuming they're not coming after me. They're going after that gunboat. I hope. Yeah, that drone's getting further away. Yeah, they're both getting further. I don't know what they're going after. Maybe one of those stations. Let's take a peek. Let's see, what are they doing? I'm gonna hop out, grab my binoculars. Oh, they got... That was almost certainly the gunboat. Yeah, that's the gunboat. Man, these things are just... The first hit they take, they just drift. Speaking of drifting, there's some stone. Okay, I lost everybody. This is the main Ember ship, I think. Yeah, I don't know where everybody else went. There's a drone floating off. There's the gunboat floating away. Oh, they're still going. They're just kind of drifting with each other. Oh, that was a direct hit. Oh, maybe they are maneuvering. They're maneuvering, yeah. That's fun. Okay. Back to work. Yeah, we are really running out of iron here. We might not even get a full... We might not even get a full load here. I may have to... If we start getting low on actual iron here, I'm going to just grab a bunch of stone and take it back, because we could always use the gravel for, like, reactor components or something, and then I'll get a little bit more nickel and silicon, too. But we'll grab what we can. There's still a decent amount around. Yeah, I'll probably just fill up the rest with stone, whatever we don't. Whatever we don't get in iron. And then that'll be it for this deposit. Won't be worth coming back to. Yeah, we're already getting down to the dregs here. Dregs? Is that the appropriate word when you're talking about the slim pickings? Alright, yeah, I'm gonna start, or rather stop ejecting the stone. We're gonna fill up pretty fast at this point now. Where are we at in terms of, like, are there any big obvious deposits left? There's a little bit over here. Let's turn a little bit. Just kind of scrape the edge here. So a little bit over there. Here, we'll go around this way. Yes, we had a big storm roll through a couple, I don't know, like 2 hours ago or so. Really big storm. And it was so bad that people briefly stopped shooting fireworks around here. That's how bad it was. But the very instant that the rain stopped, there were fireworks. Not like municipal fireworks, like my neighbors shooting off fireworks. Alright, yeah, I'm just mining stone at this point, basically. So we got the main cargo is full, that's why those red lights came on. The rest is just the drills, basically. The drills and some of the cargo, some of the connectors, I think. Maybe 2 of the 5 connectors that are on this thing. Trying to get as much of this leftover iron that I see as I can. I don't think it's possible to make the ore marker go away. Like, I think it's always going to say that there's iron here, which is rough. But, because I think the ore markers aren't actually... You know, ore doesn't move in the game. There's no way for ore to ever move. So I think even if you mine every last voxel of the ore, you know, all it's saying, all the marker is saying is like, hey, the game generated ore here. Because as soon as the ore is generated, the marker is generated, and then it just stays there forever. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Because I've definitely mined like entire deposits away to nothingness, and the marker stayed there. But we're full. We are full. And it sure does look like we got pretty much all the iron. There's a little bit left on the side there, but that's okay. Which way is home? Let's see. I think we're gonna go around this way. Should be, I think it is down. I think we're upside down from where we were before. Oh yeah, there's probably more, there's another iron marker over there. So there probably is more iron on this asteroid. Alright, there's the base. Now we just gotta come to a stop. we're even heavier now than we were with the nickel because the drills are full too, and the drills carry a ton. So there we go. All right, we're moving back. We are accelerating extremely slowly. I wish I had like a tow cable kind of a thing or something where I could like just fly in really quickly and snag a cable, or even put like the energy shields mod on or something where I could just easily just smash into the wall and, you know, it'll deplete some energy, it'll deplete some shields, but it won't destroy me. Kind of a deal. Oh, no. Okay. Kind of hitching up a little bit there. I was worried the game was going to crash. We probably just spawned something. Well, we auto-saved, and then we probably spawned something. There's them fireworks again. It is 10 p.m. here, and we are starting the fireworks again. Alright, so the ore is coming out. My lights should shut off in a minute. There they go. How much iron did we even get? It was 101, 47, 76. Okay, so we got plenty, and then we're churning through that stone there. All right, so the next thing that we're going to run out of is... Okay, so there's cobalt. Yep. Cobalt. All right, gold is looking okay for now. Iron, we got a ton of. Magnesium, we're okay with. Platinum, it's going to take a long time to chew through that much platinum. Silicon is good. Silver is good. Uranium is really good. All right, I think we're probably good on materials for a while. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Okay, so let's see about... Yeah, I thought so. There we go. Let's see about turning... Should we turn the nanite thing back on and let it do some work? Or should I just grab the components for these couple of things and finish them up? I think that's what I'm going to do. Did it add that to the... Yes, I know. That's why I'm adding them to the build planner. There we go. Happy 5th of July. You know, it's funny. I'm putting all this material and stuff into building these heavy armor blocks and everything, and nobody's going to ever attack me here. I would have to really go out and bother people and get them to chase me back here, or I would have to, like, very explicitly attract trouble. Like with a big antenna or something. What? Okay. Did we ever get that other light on? Looks like we did. Alright, which ones are the ones that we didn't do? It's like this one, right? Yeah. Okay. So that's good. I feel like the amount of light in here is still not great, but that's okay. We're going to grab a couple of steel plates and let's turn on the nanite thing. And see if it can, now that there's so many fewer blocks for it to handle. We're going to close up this hole here, I think. We're going to go ahead and, let's see, we've got this as light armor. I think that's okay. I'm going to do, it doesn't really make sense to not do heavy armor out here, does it? Yep, there they go, welding something up. Something that I missed. At least they're doing things. Alright, yeah, I think we're gonna redo this top section with heavy armor. I need a better grinder. Oh, what are they welding up? Oh, yeah, that's right. Those things were never welded up. The beams that those things are attached to. Alright, then we're gonna come up with something. This is all light armor, right? I don't think we really necessarily need this to connect to that, but let's do it anyway, just through the back there like that. And then let's make this look a little bit more natural. Let's do something like this. Yeah, just light armor. Doesn't need to be. Because that's going to be light armor, and then we're just going to do heavy armor. Well, yeah. Oops. What happened here? There we go. My controls got weird for a second. Do we want it to stick out that far? Or do we want to just go down? I think we're just going to go down with it. Like this. That'll be good. I'm not going to try and... Well, I could, because we'll see that from the backside, I think. Actually, maybe we won't see that from the backside. Good question. Then I do want to have like a row of these Then what's a good end cap for these? That would be something like this. Right? Yeah. Yep. I seem to be floating weird. So I do have a mod in that makes the jetpack act a little bit more naturally with more natural acceleration and deceleration. I don't really like how this turned out to be so lopsided with that spotlight there. Maybe I should do 2 spotlights. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, so this will be... I should put some lights on the front of it. Let's see, we could do... Oh, not those. I think we're going to do lights like this. I was thinking originally that I would put them like here, and that would light things up, but you wouldn't really actually see them. So I think what I'm going to do is put them like here. Like that. And then I think I want to do some neon tubes. Let's see, I don't think we don't have offset neon tubes, right? Yeah, so we couldn't do neon tubes on this because of the way I did it. But anyway, what I wanted to kind of do was have it be like a kind of an entrance thing. So we would do something like, what do I need for these interior plates? Ow. Oh, and you know what? What color do I want these to be? Like this kind of yellowish color. Okay. And then regular. Let's see, this. Where's my... Center is there, so I kind of want to go out like there. And then... Let's see, I want something like this that goes, looks like it's going to go down into the things. Maybe I even should have put these, maybe I should have put these like right down the middle instead of being this far apart. Yeah, it's fine. I actually think this will look okay. And then I just need regular neon tubes 1. Good old-fashioned neon tubes 1. How far back did I go over there? Okay. Then I need an end. Yeah, that'll work. Probably should do the end with the box on the inside, but... Oops. There we go. Let's do the end with the box. There we go. Even though that's what I did on the outside too, it's fine. Did we do that right? Even? Nice and even? Yeah. Could probably have gone back one more, but it's okay. So that'll look pretty cool. From the outside, we're like, this is the way in, basically. I think that looks nice. And all right, now let's think about where we can put an antenna while I take a drink of water here. All right, back to what color was I actually using? Is it this one? That looks about right. All right. So, antenna. We need to put down an antenna somewhere, and these things are very large. So I'm thinking it's probably going to end up going... I don't know, my gut always tells me to put it like someplace that's visible on the outside, just because of, you know, it's like if you wouldn't bury your Wi-Fi in the wall, kind of a thing, but I don't really want to put it outside where it's like destroyable. I guess I gotta put it like right here or something. Yeah, we're gonna put it inside. Probably the best place for it is probably just like underneath here. So let's do that. We'll just drop 2 blocks here, and where did I put it? There we go. What else is in this group? We got laser antenna, beacon, the antenna dish, which I never use, but would be fun to use someday, and we'll just drop that there. And then we'll just go ahead and change the radius right away to like, let's see, 1,000 is still too much. Let's make it like 800 meters. Okay. All right, then. That is that. This area I want to be airtight, if possible, eventually. I wish this had more of a view to it, though. Kind of the... It's kind of boring in here without a view. But there's going to be a little bit... there'll be a little bit of view, because we'll still see some of the way I'm planning to build it. We'll still see some of the rocks and stuff. So, I guess the question now is, do I continue working on the command center here, or set up some programmable blocks first? And I think the answer is going to be, let's set up the... I need to know, can the program that I'm planning to use, which I think is called Shart, can it accept multiple different commands, or do I need a command block for every type of command that I want to send? And let me guess, I don't have a... Can I not? Oh, there we go. That was weird. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's look at you. We're going to call you HZPB Shart. And browse my scripts. All right, what does this thing say here? Script allows you to trigger timers. Using the script can also act as both sender and receiver. Oh, that's a good point. I will need to have this a programmable block on the miner as well. Okay, triggers timers on other ships using antenna-based communication. Single script can be used. Okay, good. Can time multiple timers. Nice. All right, setup instructions. Place this script in a programmable block. Place a timer block. Place at least one regular antenna or laser antenna. Laser antenna. Links. Okay. Set timer to trigger on receive to the name of the timer block. Okay. This timer will get triggered when a message is received. You only need to do this if you want to be a receiver. Senders are not required to have a timer configuration. Let's see. When the script is compiled for the first time, your script gets assigned a randomly generated, likely silly name tag called in. Okay, you guys sort of like address. Okay, we'll use to send messages through the antenna network. If you do not like the automatic unique ID, you can change it in the custom ID, then recompile. In the custom data, you can now configure a list of subaddresses, which allow you to trigger different timers with a single programmable block. Okay, that's what I want. If a subaddress is specified for an incoming shart message, the script will trigger the timer associated with that subaddress if it exists. You do not need to use subaddress, so you do not want to. In the custom data, subaddress entries must be on their own line in the form of subaddress, pipe subaddress, exact timer name. For example, receiver timer subaddresses equals pipe primary timer block 1, pipe secondary timer 1, tertiary. Okay, subaddress. So I think the address is the actual. Okay, here, this will tell me. To be able to successfully send a request, you must be able to reach the desired shart programmable program via using messages will be automatically routed to the antenna to reach the desired shart program. It's worth noting that only allied antennas, trigger unique ID. Okay, cool. I think I got the gist here. So we say okay. Unique identifier is fertile daft saber. Okay. Great. Let's look at the custom data to see what we look like here. Okay, so this is going to be, the unique ID is actually going to be hot zone base. Actually, we could just call it hot zone. Timer to trigger on receive. Was that the one where I need to set that to sub addresses? I think so. The name, this is the name of the timer that will be triggered anytime my message. If specified, territory sub address is specified. If specified, this timer will trigger. Oh, here's the sub addresses. Okay, so this is the main block. If specified, this timer will trigger regardless of if a sub address or is specified by an incoming message. Okay, so let me think about that. Whenever an incoming message comes in, this timer block will start. Okay, so I could actually theoretically have like a light that goes on whenever it receives any sort of message. I kind of like that. Let's call it HZ timer incoming message. We are going to need, let me copy that. All right, so it looks like I only need this one, but we are going to need a lot of timer blocks for things. So I think this back wall here is essentially going to become timer blocks. So let's do that. Let's take a bunch out. I don't quite know how many I'm going to need yet. But let's start with let's see, I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think 9 at least. So yeah, the wall of timers is going to be good. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we'll just build 10 for symmetry. Okay, so that's 4. That's 6, yeah. And that gives me room for a few more if I want to add some more. Like I could do a remote block to turn the weapons on and off. I think that would be useful for, like, when I brought home the, oh, that's right, there is a new looking timer block. Let's use the new one. I've never used it. Yeah, like that time that I brought home the big hulking wreck thing. Let's see, do we want the side without the... Yeah, let's do the side that has the blips, has the light, but doesn't have the control panel. Okay. We'll let those get welded up. I think this thing should be kicking in here, right? You see those? You see them? There they go. Maybe. It's thinking about it, which I appreciate. There they go. Take my components. Build me my things. Yeah, like if that time I brought that big wreck home, if I'd had any weapons up, I would have needed to disable them. So this would be that would be a good thing to do. Just put all the weapons in a group and say, hey, I'm turning them off. So I think what I'm going to do is put a... We're going to start with just the message received light. And it's going to be a rotating light, because why not? I'm going to put one there. Then I'm going to go up. Put one up top. We need to connect these floors at some point and make like a actual walkways and stuff through here, but that will be another time. I'm going to put one right... Let's see. Yeah, we'll put one in the middle toward the back. I think we'll put one there, and then I want to put one on the outside too. In a visible enough spot that I will see it. Maybe like... Well, I guess there's no limit, is there? So I can just put them all over the place. Put them there. Alright, and then I should be able, now that I have that antenna, I should be able to access the ship internally. One of the lights is already built. We're going to name these rotating light chart received, and there they go. We're going to make a group for them. And what color will it be? I don't want them to really be red. Yeah, I think maybe like a blue would actually be nice. Yeah, pretty decent radius will do. Intensity doesn't have to be super intense. I don't want to go nuts with it. But we'll do like 6. That's cool. Yeah, we'll do a big radius just so that we actually see it. Cool. And we can get them out of there. So let's look at our timer blocks. I'm just going to rename these to timer nothing, just so that I can name them. We're going to call this one... Ooh, do I still have that copied? No. No, I don't. I probably wanted to call it something like that. I called it incoming message. Okay, fine. incoming message. And then I want to grab another timer and call it incoming message complete, maybe? Alright, so this one we are going to say, let's see, so message complete. Set the delay to like 5 seconds, I guess. And we need those rotating lights. Off. So message received there. So when we receive a message, that we could just set there, I don't think it matters, but we're going to say rotating lights on, and the other timer, there's going to be a lot of timers here. Incoming message complete. Start. All right. So when we trigger this one, they should all just shut off. And when we trigger this one, they should turn on, and in 5 seconds, there we go. That seems awfully long. Let's make it like 3 seconds. This seems like it's more than, that was more than 5 seconds. But, you know what? I like watching him spin. It'll be 5 seconds. Okay, so we'll do that. Let's go into here and see if we could figure out a spot to stick a programmable block, which I don't think I accounted for at all. Boy, this thing is dense, too. I don't even know where we're gonna end up putting a programmable block. I could maybe move that light. Been meaning to kind of move that light, like, down here or something. We can just kind of have it sticking out the back there. Or... let's do a little bit of a spelunk in here and see if we have any leftover spots. I think we do. That's going to be... let's see, that's there, so that goes to there. I think this is going to have... yep, that's going to have tube under it. Alright, where's that tube go? Tube goes to there. Oh, that's retracted, that's right. Okay. So that's just tube running through there, and then underneath here we've got a bunch of gyros. I mean, I guess we could just move this section forward a bit. Actually, didn't I have... no, let's see, that's a big control thing. Let's see, if we want to break this up a bit, we could put it... we could, like, sneak it in here around this reactor. That might not be a bad idea. We could stick it to... yeah, actually, let's do... I spent so long making this look nice, too. Let's see, it could be... oh, we could just kind of tuck it in along the side right here if we wanted to. I kind of like the idea of doing it in a manner that is potentially what's the word? Symmetrical. So that, and I'm putting 2 of them on for symmetry. That way, later on, if I need another one, I got another one. It'll just be turned off. Alright, this thing has an antenna? Is that right? Did I put an antenna on here or not? GG has an antenna. Broadcast radius is rather large. Let's cut that down to 1,000. All right, I think that antenna shuts off when we dock. I think that's one of the things that shuts off, but that's okay. What? Oh, that's right. Let's... At this point, it's just a matter of getting all these timers set up. Weird. I'm getting weird echoey feedback. Or scratchy little feedback. So the currently incomplete programmable blocks, because I don't think the nanite thing will build them on here unless I set up a build area around here, which I have not done. So we'll name it that. This one is going to be Shart, and this one will be off, and it will just be unused. And we could just get you out of... Oh, did I have both of them? We want to send it to... See, now I'm watching my my YouTube. My monitor is doing that thing that makes me feel like the bitrate is dropping, but actually the bitrate is totally fine. So I'm going to leave it alone. At least OBS is telling me the bitrate is fine. If you're... Yeah, there we go. It came back. Okay. Just must be my computer being weird. Sorry about that. Okay, so we are... Nope, not what I wanted to do. We do need to recompile it. It's hot zone is the UID. So we could say trigger, start, stop, rename. Interesting. Recouple, recompile. Okay. So I would just put trigger this one. And run. You know what? I am a dummy. I didn't actually put Shart on this thing. Oh, that seeing that ammo manager there also reminded me that I need to do the ammo. Thick, grouchy keyboard. I love the way that this thing chooses names. We are going to just change the names of all of these, though. Where is custom data? That's way up here. This is going to be the Go Getter. It just makes sense to use the grid name. Okay, so let's recompile. This is going to be in sender mode, and I should be able to run it with this argument. And there we go. So it triggered. The lights are on. And in a few seconds, the lights should stop. All right, so let's grab another timer and set up actions with the doors. Open/close. And this is the garage doors. That's not the actual name. There we go, garage doors. So, now if I understand correctly, if I go into here, go into custom data, subaddress name is going to be garage doors, and then the exact timer name is going to be that. So whenever I send oh, this is the example, not the actual, so it needs to be there. And it needs to have a pipe at the front. Pipe, garage doors. Okay, so pipe, thing. And then when we send it, let's see, this was actually in the description here, wasn't it? What does it look like? I think it's just address comma sub address, right? In the custom data, you would look like this. Okay, so sending, the argument is trigger thing, start thing, stop thing, oh, it's just a space. So trigger thing thing. Okay. So let me get a... Oh, here, I have an open spot right there. So we will do a run with trigger hot zone garage doors, I think was what I named everything. So if I run that, that starts. Nope. We were close. Okay, so this is definitely timer garage doors. I did set up the actions, right? Garage doors open and close. And then in the programmable block here, garage doors, and the name of the timer block is that. I'll just copy that to make sure. I should actually make sure that I'm using the correct character there, just to make sure. I wonder if I need to recompile it after I change that. Possibly. Okay. Then... Oh man, I think I need to just retype that whole thing out, don't I? Trigger hot zone garage doors. Okay, ready? There, and there they go. There go the garage doors. So now we can fly the ship out, open the garage doors from inside the ship, hit the garage doors with just the push of a button. So over on this one, let's see, this is where I was kind of hoping I'd be able to do more. I might have to do like a toolbar for each set of tools, which means I'm going to have to go and hook up to each one of them, which will be a good way to test that this is working. Let me take a drink of water real quick. All right. Let's set up all the timers. And actually, no, let's not set up all the timers. Let's, we got to name these. We got to name these. And I'm wondering if I should do individual lights on top of them. Oh man, I probably shouldn't have used this type of this goofy looking apparatus here to put all these on. Let me think about how I want to do this here. I think I want to change this to regular flat stuff, so I could put like indicator lights on top, basically. Yeah, right, because whether or not they're ready to lock or ready to disengage, I think I just need to do a whole bunch of different individual lights. So this is not going to work out as a unless I rotated this. That would actually be pretty cool, but I don't think I have the mod in that would let me put in the I don't think we have the shape for it, right? The beams, we've only got this one. We don't have the opposite one. So, all right. What I'm going to do is, I think I can do Let's see, what would be the least amount of stuff to do this? Do I have the steel? Let's just do like this thing, this half block. That's fewer plates. So anyway, what I'm doing here is I'm laying down a temporary thing here because I don't want to lose the I don't want to lose the magnetic plates. There we go. I knew I'd get the words out eventually. So those don't even need to be those do not even need to be welded up, but I know the thing is going to weld them up anyway, so. Right, and these are not. Okay, good. They are attached. My cat's doing his nightly rounds to make sure the house is safe. He doesn't do anything to make it safe, but he'll just come up later and tell me like, "Hey man, a lot of bugs," or something. Oh, actually, let's keep that. Let's keep this, and we'll just do like something like. I always like using interesting shapes for things, and I don't always have good taste in interesting shapes, but I am going to get stuck behind this thing, aren't I? Okay. Okay, alright, now come on. Where did I just stick a block that didn't need to be there? Right there. Okay. Alright, we can take all these down now that it has built them all up for me. No, I take you. And it can go ahead and weld up all these other things for me.
Inventory full.
Oh, it's on. It'll probably clean that up
Inventory
for me, I hope.
full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Let's hope it does.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Looks like it is. LASP. What is LASP? I don't remember that.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
It's trying to collect them all.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
You know, I could just save it the trouble of having to target a whole bunch of them and just say like, hey, take like 800 of these and go get them. Although I think it'll still take it equally as long just because it unlike the build and repair, which seems to just target a stack and go, like this is like it is picking up each one of these things that comes over is, at least I thought it was, picks up a few. I don't know, maybe not. Seemed like it takes a lot longer for it to pick up a larger stack as compared to like the build and repair, which just instantly grabs everything. Build and repair is very cheaty, but can be good if you want to do like a pseudo creative mode kind of thing, where you really just want to build and be creative, but you also still want like some survival aspect to it. You know, you want some limitations. Like limitation breeds creativity, I always say. And the build and repair can facilitate that, but if you're doing like a true survival, I feel like the nanite facility is better just because, one, it uses way more power and it's way slower. Like, it's generally less useful. And also, true to real life, it is also much less reliable. So, I guess I could have put these things behind it, but let's see, I don't really want to do light panels. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do these things. So it's going to be like which light is on is going to indicate whether it's a ready to lock. Let's see, how do I want to do this? It's going to be like ready to attach and ready to detach. And I could have it be, oh, that's true. I could have it be like, it'll be ready to detach, and then like 10, 20 seconds later, it switches back to ready to attach, something like that. And now all of a sudden, that guy's really moving. So we could do something like that. So it would be like, we would call this one HZ light. We'll call this the MT light for the multi-tool light. I'm actually going to do this from inside a thing, and then I can come out and customize it. So find me the lights I got to do. Oh, I got so many lights to do. There we go. Okay, so the MT lights, I don't know which is which. So that's where we're going to go over here and change them. So this is going to be detach. No, I'm going to do attach first. Oh, should I spell it right? Yeah, probably. Attach. Detach. I think I'm spelling things right now. Attach. Detach. Attach. Detach. Okay. And then, similar to the things here, we're going to do the attaches are going to be more of a green color. Let's see, I like to do green with a little bit of blue in them. Actually, I'm going to turn my head. I can't see them. I can kind of see the green up there. Okay. All right, and so that'll be ready to go, and then the detach is going to be more of a blue color, like that, I think. We don't need let's see, for any of these, we don't need a large radius. The radius could be like 2. The fall off or the intensity could be 2. Actually, let's make the radius a little bit wider. All right, so if I go look over there, we should see all of them on. Yeah, there we go. So what'll happen is, when we go to detach, the blue one will come on saying we can now detach, and then it will switch back to green saying we are ready to attach. You know, whenever you're ready, you can attach. I think that will be... I think there's enough of a distinction between the colors there. So let's sit down and go set up some timers here. I should probably set up another round of these spinny doodles over here, just because I want to be able to see when the thing receives its... Is that gunboat going to go after that transport? It'll never catch it. I don't understand how it decides what to send. Okay, so... oh, shoot. One thing I didn't do is mark which of these is which tool. So this is going to be attach, mining, detach, mining. What is this one? This is welding. attach welding, detach, welding, and then grinding. All right. That's good. And then we got these things going crazy over here. All right. Let's grab the rotating lights and fix them. And then the easiest thing to do here is kind of just fiddle with each one of these bars and then set them back, and that will kind of translate the changed settings over. Yeah, I think that's what we want. Oh, I could change the rotation speed. Oh, I should probably take it down a bit. It should not be going crazy like that. Let's set it to 50. There we go. Okay. Bitrate returned. Okay. That it just did that thing where I lost my bitrate for some reason. I don't know why it does that. Alright, so this is going to be the mining detach. And then we're going to do the same thing. Except this one is going to be welding. And this one is going to be grinding. This one is going to be welding. Welding detach. And grinding detach. Okay. The attach ones are going to keep their 10-second delay, and the detach ones are going to be instant. Not that it matters, because we're never going to hit start. We're always going to hit trigger. But the detach is going to start. So, and then this one is just going to be unused, and we can actually just turn it off. Save a tiny amount of power. Okay, so one other thing we did not do is name our mag plates. So let's go do that. I'll just do that from over here. Alright, so these mag plates are going to be called MT mag plate something. MT mag plate mining. There it is, MT mag plate. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Mining. Excuse me. Welding. Can't move. And grinding. And that lasp is now coming back in our direction. Interestingly enough. Okay. Let's go sit back down. And back to our timers. So, the attach ones. This one is, hold on, I forgot which one I'm looking at. So this one is grinding attach. So we are going to look for, grinding is going to be the mag plate is going to be auto lock on off. There's no way to just say auto lock off, is there? All right, and so we are ready to attach light goes on, and the ready to detach light goes off. Right. This is the attach mode. Okay, so when it's in attach mode, these are just going to switch. We just have to assume that this is going to stay in sync. And then the attach light is on, detach light is off. All right, let's set all these up. So this one was mining attach. So we do both of these plates. I'm not bothering to make groups for these. Auto lock. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Auto lock on, off. Mining attach on, mining detach off. And then the welding attach. Auto lock on, off. Auto lock on, off. Welding attach on. Welding detach off. All right, then for the detach blocks, boy. Hold on. This one was grinding, right? Okay. So we're going to say that all of these need auto lock on, off, as well as switch lock. No, actually these can just say unlock. Unlock. Attach light turns off and detach light turns on, and then the attach timer should start. Right, because we're on the detach timer. Okay. Once again, this is mining, right? Make sure I'm doing the right things here. Mining. The plate needs auto lock on, off. And then it needs unlock, unlock, attach light off, detach light on, and the attach timer should start. Almost done. Welding. Auto lock on, off. Unlock. Unlock. Attach light off. Detach light on. Welding attach. Start. Okay. Now we have to... I'm just going to grab one of these. It's the detach ones that we're going to trigger. So let's grab these and then go into the chart. Custom data. So receive timer. Oh, that's interesting. It maybe because there was one sub address, it rewrote it or something. So we want this to be detach. I don't remember which thing this was. Grinding. Detach. Grinding. Then we're going to have detach welding and detach mining. MT welding detach. MT mining detach. Okay, detach grinding welding mining. All right, then let's recompile. All right, and so now over here, we are going to say that number 2 is going to be the mining toolbar is what I'm going to say. So we're going to get rid of you, and we're going to get rid of you. So here we're going to take the this one. I'm going to put it here, I guess, and run with trigger hot zone mining detach. Let me just copy that. And then in 3, I'm going to Actually, let me disconnect from the base because it'll be a little bit easier. And I'm going to mess with all of these. Turn my headlights off. Can we just not have these lights? Oh, there's not a lot of light. Maybe I should have regular lights back there in between so I don't have to have the main lights on. Let's put some of these like in between, just in the back here. We could do like this. Alright, then we'll be able to see once those get welded up. Okay, so we have you for mining, and I'm just going to run it, and we should see nothing change at first, and then in 10 seconds, the blue light should shut off. Let's say that was 5 seconds. Maybe we should set it to 5 seconds. 5 seconds seems like a lot. I should have triggered these manually just to make sure. We got some light over there. Is this you guys? And which? Oh no, these are double corner lights. Hang on. I think those are the ones in the front. We need the corner light doubles. There we go. Alright, so let's fly a little bit closer here so we can see what's up. Alright, I can't really tell from here whether we are... Okay, so auto lock is off. Auto lock is off. So if I manually trigger the timer for attach, let's take all these and set the timers down to like 5 seconds. Yeah, see, there's like there are degrees of 5, it would seem. And I'm going to guess that you are also near the... Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, mining detach trigger. Okay, so that turns off, that turns on, and then in 5 seconds it should be the opposite. There we go. Okay, so that works. So it just didn't trigger the block for some reason. So these should be auto lock off. No, that's wrong. I think they, probably because I had it backwards to begin with, so we got to set it, and then it'll just always stay in sync. Hopefully. So now, if I were to, again, reconnect here and say mining detach, that lights up, that goes off. These switch to auto lock off, and presumably will unlock. And then after 5 seconds, that comes back on, and they switch back to auto lock ready. I think that's perfect. We can fiddle with it later, but I think that works really well. So let's get the other ones set. I kind of don't want to do that without having the ship attached to them. Who are you fighting? Oh, another gunboat. Good, good. So the question now is, why, for symmetry, did I put those there and not there, and not do more corner lights there? I really should have. That's easily fixed. What do I need to check why we did not send. So we sent a We sent... I can't read what the command was that we sent. Yeah, I wish you could actually... I wish we could actually see what the full-on command was. Trigger... Okay. Well, it should be... it should be... detach mining is what it should be. Seems like it worked there. Let me go. Yeah, let's drag this back in and run with trigger hot zone detach mining. I'm going to copy this whole thing again and say, okay, there it goes. It worked. So now we're detached. And then, there we go. Now we can reattach. Okay, so I don't know what the actual problem there was, but let's try this out. So we are going to go. There we go. So we're attached, and I can disconnect that. And then if we move over to this one is welding. Welding is going to be 2 here, and I want to do these things. Oh, what do I actually use? It's toggle block and then switch lock. Yeah, I just want to put these on each toolbar. Toggle block on off and then switch lock. Okay. And then as long as I'm here, we'll put you here and run with detach welding. So now I slide in, get in real good there. Maybe. Oh, I could just barely not see what I'm doing. Oh, turn these on. There we go. Okay, attached, locked. And now if I hit... I can't actually see the lights. Because I'm too low. But let's see. If we go and hit that, hey, we detached. There we go. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I do need to make these lights brighter so I can see them. And there we go. So while I've got this on here, I'm gonna reset up the thing. So the welders, we do toggle on off, and then this thing is just there. All right, so I'm going to try and poke these up a little bit higher where I could actually see. So now they're attached. And now I can detach both of these and back up. All right. Then I'm going to go to toolbar 4 and go to, yeah, groups. Okay, here we go. You toggle block on off, and you switch lock. And then the programmable block run with, this is going really well now that I know what I'm doing. Okay. So let's toggle those back on. Get ready to attach. Boop, attached, connected, and then send the signal. We are disconnected and we are free. And bumping into the wall slightly. And then in 5 seconds, we're back to normal. Alright, so we need to put the grinder on there and then grinder on off. That way I could just, use this however I like. Alright, so then as we get close, although I notice that we are awfully close to the wall right here, I might have to pull that. I might have to carve out a little space so that we can get the ship in there, but it's not too bad. Alright, so fly in. We are now attached. Disconnect. Back it up. And there we go. Perfect. Now I can choose which thing I want whenever I need it. And life is good. And I can send signals to attach and detach them whenever I want. Let me fiddle with the settings here real quick on these lights so that I could see them. Let's see, what are these things called? Not the plates. Here, we could hide a bunch of these things too, can't we? These things, we are going to set the radius to much higher. I think 7 is going to be good. And we're going to crank the intensity a bit too, to probably up to 5. It's going to be very, very green over here. Most of the time. I'm thinking high intensity, lower. Let's see, what do we think? Higher intensity, lower radius, maybe? Yeah, let's do that. It's still going to be really green looking over here, but that's okay. So now, if I want to get back in my mining thing, hang on, there we go. Recenter. I want to get back in the mining thing. Turn those on. Locked, ready, disconnect. And then in 5 seconds, those will return to being ready to connect. Boom. Alright, I want to rearrange these lights because I don't like them. So you're going to go... Ow. You're going to go... you're fine. Alright, we're going to put regular corner lights on the other side of this. Alright, there we go. That should help. I am not sure what is causing that. That doesn't seem like an internet issue. It seems more like an OBS issue. Or something. Alright, we need to adjust all these lights. What are the new corner lights? Is that you guys? Yeah, I think so. Alright, that would be you guys here. So we're going to call you... Corner light... I'm going to call this thing the MT dock. I haven't even thought about it, but crank up that radius. Crank, I don't know if this is up or down, but crank that, and then get them out of my sight. And then these are the ones in the front. I think I want to make these a little bit yellow, just a slight amount of yellow. We can't see them from here, but... And good radius. And sure, why not? Why not? Okay, get rid of that. And then these are corner light. What do we call these? Corner light. We'll call it the hangar front. And then we can get rid of those. And then these lights we can get rid of. And then all the timers we can get rid of. I don't want to see them anywhere. Oh, and I guess the rotating lights need to settle down too, don't they? Alright. So you guys are that color, and that color, and that color, and that thing, and that intensity, and you are that invisible to me, and you should be off. Alright, real quick test again of the mining one, so that happens. What? Are there explosions happening? Oh god, yes there are. What are we shooting at? It's the LASP. Oh my god, it's huge. And the gunboat is here too. Well, this is great. What on earth is happening? Why did it come here? What are we... Oh, jeez. What are we shooting at? The gunboat is shooting. Is it? Or is it just stuck here? No, it would be shooting at me. We're not... Oh, jeez. Okay. Are we disassembling it or repairing it? I hope we're not repairing it. Okay, where did that... God, this is... This issue with the upload, I don't know what's going on with this. Right in the middle of my triumph here of actually being attacked. Okay, give me enough. Oh, I don't have any hacking chips. Let's see. Make me like 10 of these. You're not gonna make me 10 of these, are you? You there. Make me like 6 of these immediately, please. Oh, so slow. Okay. We're gonna see if we can capture this thing. That guy is flying out of control. So I think what happened here... Oh no, he's not flying out of control. He's stopped. Anyway, I think what's happened here is he flew very close to the base. I don't think he came to attack us specifically, but he flew very close to the base and we opened fire, is my guess. We are still collecting debris. That's what those nanites are doing. Most likely from that gunboat right there who is... Oh, there's so many gunboats around. Okay, well, you guys have fun out there. I'm going to try and capture this guy. If we can. That would be very cool if we could get a gunboat in here and repair it. Then I would have at least something. I don't know. So what these things do, these hacking computers, is every few seconds they attempt to hack something on this grid and give control of it to me. Now, what happens is, eventually, the entire ship will be hacked and it will belong to me. What can happen is, if we were enemies... And I'm still not 100% sure that we're not. If parts of the ship become owned by me, it could start shooting at itself. But yeah, we're just going to let this thing... let this thing go. Does it? It has a cockpit, thank goodness. Oh, and thankfully it also has a something to protect its cockpit as well. Yep. So... These things are hopefully in the process of... Yeah, there's some things... Oh, I own some things already. It'll take a few minutes, but with 4 of them working, we got a chance. Every time one of them glows green, that means it succeeded in hacking something. Now it makes me wonder if we could actually take control of the whole frock hammer. Actually, where is the frock hammer? The frock hammer's gone. Oh, no, it's right there. It seems to have lost its antenna. Doesn't... Oh. It's taken some more damage. Significant damage. Yeah, a big chunk of it missing there. Alright, I'm getting a little bit concerned that... Where are these guys? These guys are coming back fairly close. Let's see. Here, if I open this up, we'll see. So the things that it really needs to get are that remote block and that cockpit. And I don't know if it will succeed. I know there are certain blocks that it like basically rolls the dice on each one every time it does it, and then it takes a minute, and then it rolls the dice again. There are certain things where the odds of success are very low. And so it takes a long time to hack everything. But I'm basically going to leave it here for now. Let me get my mining ship plugged back in here. Whew. That was, it's always funny when you're under attack in space and you don't realize it because you don't hear the sounds, and it's like, oh geez, why are there flashes of yellow light everywhere? Yeah. That would be why. Alright, I think this stream is going to be ending shortly just because of the suddenly increased amount of drops in signal, but you know what? I am a little bit concerned with the fact that that thing's guns are still technically pointed straight at me, so I'm going to take advantage of my garage doors and close them. And I don't have a way to open them from the outside just yet, but that's okay because I still have a gate that I can go inside with and through. So, the thing I need to do is rebuild the weapons that went missing. So, before we... Oh yeah, I would need steel plate, wouldn't I? Alright, so this is where our battery was. I think eventually that signal will change to blue. I'm hoping, and then it will be owned by me. The nice thing about the hacking computers is it's a little cheat. That means I don't have to lose any reputation with them, but I still get to steal their guy. Okay. No, that wasn't what went there. Sorry. This was a junction because there was a... Oh, and I need interior plate too. This was a junction because we need to put a gun there. Okay. And then, do I still have... I probably don't still have the turret. We did pretty good on defense, I'd say. All things considered. All things considered, I think we did pretty good on defense. I think this rear line didn't have a good angle to shoot straight up. You can kind of tell by the way the spotlight is pointing at the last known location of that ship. What is an oipk ant? I don't know. Did they finally take out that? Okay. Okay, so these angled solar panels are probably not going to fly in survival. In fact, what are they even attached to? There's got to be like some... Oh, I think I see the, yeah, there's a rotor here holding them on. Yeah, that's going to be weird to fly in survival. We'll probably have to redo that. But the point is, we have a ship that I can fly in survival. Maybe. Compensator ion thrusters. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we are not moving for some reason. Did some of the thrusters get damaged, or are we just like... I don't seem to have control over anything yet. Oh, some of them still have a thrust override. There we go. Yeah, we're just... So no wonder this thing is, yeah, no wonder this thing drifts all the time whenever it goes after anybody. It doesn't have enough thrusters to do anything. Well, we might end up just kind of sacrificing it for parts or something. I don't know. I'm kind of now a bit concerned that it would not actually function in survival, but it has weapons, still functioning weapons. I'm going to push this button. I don't know what it does, but I'm going to push this button. I bet this door opens. Yep. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And then we can get in, presumably, to the tiny little interior here. Oh, we can't actually get in. I think if I crouch... No crouching. I can't read what that says. It says tools. Are there tools in here? Oh, there's rifles. Nice. Alright, well, there's a button right there, that I presume closes up the ladder. Okay. Yeah, I think we'd have to do a little bit of work. Also, that ladder is going to get burned by my atmospherics. Okay, well, this will be maybe the project for the next time. We didn't get much done on the actual interior, but at least we had some combat. The internet didn't hold up well during the combat, but we had some combat. We did make some minor changes to the inside here. Huge amount of work done in automation, which is great. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna call it for the day. You know, maybe not. Here's one last thing I'm gonna do is I wanted to do some windows in here because we were gonna make this area airtight, but I still wanted to be able to see stuff. So I'm going to put. I need a bunch of material, but I'm going to put a girders. I'm going to put a bunch of these things up in here, and then it will kind of feel like I actually kept my promise of working on the command center. And there we go. So it'll be... These little stripes here are going to be like areas where you can see the machinery above it, but you're not going to be able to, it'll just be windows. And I'm going to do a similar aesthetic on the walls too. Like we're going to cover up, we'll get a cargo container in here somewhere where I can get parts, and then we're going to cover up this reactor as well, so you'll still see it. Actually, we could put a cargo container on the front of it, too. But yeah, right here, we're going to have another wall, but on these walls, they won't be solid steel. They'll have some window in them, just so that we can kind of I don't know, be aware that we are inside of an asteroid, I guess. Would be my somewhat explanation there. You know, it's like the asteroid itself becomes the decor. Alright, are we building these up? Yeah, we are. I guess I could have done, instead of a bunch of 1x1s, I could have done some like 2x2s, or which windows do we have here? We have 2x3s I probably could have done, or the 1x2s and just had them be. But it's fine. We get a little bit of a grid pattern there. So, so I think that was my first true death of the show, which is fun. Definitely the first, not technically the first combat. The first combat was when something blew up the first go-getter, the first miner. But let's see, I'm gonna actually go up to in here. I think this is looking pretty good actually with the, you know, that lighting makes it look pretty cool. I think we'll eventually do something more with the roof here so it doesn't just look like it stops, but yeah, all in all, good show, ruined again by weird internet or technology or something like that. So anyway, thanks everybody. Appreciate the few of you who dropped in to check it out. Go ahead, if you wouldn't mind, subscribe, like and subscribe, do the thing, ring the bell, whatever. Leave a comment. I don't get many comments. I do enjoy all the comments. So let me know if you'd like me to do something different, or let me know what you liked about it, other than, you know, hopefully the crappy connection didn't ruin it for everybody. But yeah, well, thank you very much. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your week. I'll talk to you later.